Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Outlaw, damage to animal. No, okay, that's fine.
Wait, is that a card? Damaging animals? Was that a real?
That's what... You know, I feel like this is partially my fault because, like, I know that you're worn out because we're doing this session towards, like, the end of the work week.
Yeah.
Did you not bother to read the on-screen text whenever I was doubled over laughing after bringing up the law cards before? Because that was the whole joke at the start of this session. Damage to animal was forbidden, and the only thing on the field, it was 2 panthers and 2 turtles. That was the comedy. That's why I was laughing so hard.
What kills me right now is that I know I understood that when you said it, but it, like, fell out.
So you had just forgotten
I had forgotten
okay.
in, like, less than 20 minutes about the details of that whole exchange. My brain was like, we had a funny, it was good.
It's Friday. It's a Friday. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just need you to be more present, okay?
Huh? Wait, where am I?
I think you need to go to your mother's. For the weekend. What do I have that... Okay, so I can't hit people with the soul. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Yeah. Beastmaster. You can come, but you have to face that way. And Cecilia, of course. New permanent staple. Concetta as well. Mm-hmm. How close is she to mastering that? Not nearly. I can't target all, but I can target area. Yeah, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Summoned monsters. That's what I want. I think I'm gonna have New Kid set this one out because he is involved in so many battles. He's like 2 or 3 levels ahead of just about everybody.
We can't let that happen. Is that important rule?
Yeah, the ever important rule. And Isaac can fight that cat, that panther, and the bomb, and the antlion. So that's fine. And Trevor. Well, I don't know, there's nothing to steal, really. But he's a little low on the levels anyway, so Trevor, you can come too. One thing that interests me, it's the missions where it's implied that another group is with you. Because I think that we're supposed to be acting as, like, tour guides right now.
Really?
I think so. Let me double check. Maybe I misread that. No, we are tourists. We are the tourists.
Oh.
Want to travel to unspoilt wilderness where not even desert dwellers fare. Actually, I guess maybe there's a
Are we
guide.
on safari?
Maybe it's like that episode of The Last Airbender where the guide winds up wounded and winds up being like less combat ready than
everybody he's guiding.
Right. So maybe somebody is still with us. They just suck. Now it's funny because I very purposefully brought someone with magic along, so we don't have a scenario like we've had in the past where I like forget that the oozes can't be damaged physically.
Yeah.
Like really in this game, like at all to any respectable degree.
Yeah.
Like you really, really shouldn't try to brute force your way through it. But that is not necessarily required anymore because the last breath just knocks them right out, you know? Just knocks them straight out.
So explain to me how and why we are on a safari-style tour.
Because having a clan in Final Fantasy in Ivalice,
Yeah.
it mostly just seems to be about hanging out and having fun and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You just do stuff.
So this is like bowling on the weekends right now.
I mean, sorta. Yeah.
Except for like way better. Also, I don't understand what's so unspoiled about all of the clearly manufactured wooden fixtures in this area.
And the neat, dragony weather vanes.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a pterodactyl in the middle of the place.
Skia. I think that we're not there yet.
Oh, I see. And we are on the way, and the unspoiled wilderness has sort of leaked over into our zone.
Yeah, because, Keith at the start of this said, like, I hope we're nearing our destination, I pray. Something like that, right? Have I summoned the Banga Totema yet?
I feel like I would remember that, even today. That was cool.
As I know that we've summoned the... Oh, that was Target All. That was Target All.
Oh no.
I got so wrapped up in...
And being able to show off. Well, what happens now?
the garbage. We finish this map.
Yeah.
The episode will be over.
Yeah.
And then I have to make a call. Either I accept the penalty, or I soft reset and do this map again on my own time.
Oh, okay. So...
Kinda sucks.
Yeah, that does kind of suck. It's a yellow card, so they don't just drag you off to jail immediately?
No. Unless you... It depends on the severity of the outcome. If I had knocked someone out with that, I would have probably gotten a red card.
Oh.
See, what happened whenever I read that law at the beginning, I thought to myself, like, I don't have a gadgeteer, I don't have an illusionist, and I'm not bringing New Kid, so he won't be able to use his knight command.
Yeah. So you couldn't possibly break that rule.
And then I forgot about it. You know, I discarded it.
Yeah.
What a fool I was. Like, it feels like the Totema should be excluded from that somehow, you know? Because it feels like it's so...
It's
so far
huge.
It's so far outside the law because you seriously have to say fuck the man to get access to the Totema, you know?
Yeah, it seems like if you have that at all, it shouldn't be allowed to be used at all. Well...
Like, it feels like either it should never be illegal or it should always be illegal.
Yeah.
Like, you always get a yellow card when you use it.
It's funny, I haven't... When something gets that big, I don't ever associate, like, the idea of targeting with it.
Yeah.
Because it's more like I'm walking. It's not really like, you ants on the ground. It's like, I'm going to put my foot here. Thump. Or I will flap my wings once and destroy your worlds.
I have accidentally broken the law surprisingly few times in this playthrough. Just given, like, how distracted I really am.
Yeah.
Trying to do this while talking.
Wouldn't it be nice to have that displayed at the top of the screen or on the bottom screen of a 3DS?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have them listed somewhere, but that's not the thing that I'm concerned with. The thing that I'm thinking about, it's just that I can only remember it happening one other time.
Yeah, what was that?
Keith, I think, used an element that was bad. And I decided not to. I decided to take a real-world time penalty rather than take the in-game penalty.
Yeah.
Because the in-game penalty was a permanent stat reduction.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the noise I made with my mouth.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's worth doing over.
I mean, for me, yeah. Now, can I can... There, I can put it here. And this is target area, not target all. So I'm
Yes.
so nervous now. So you see, because this summoning is happening from the front, it is a pretty low hit rate on that enemy. Like, I'm pleased that those both hit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. With concentrate, it just happens, you know? Or, well, not exactly. I think it's like I feel like it's like a flat 30% bonus, you know? Like, if you would have had a 50% chance to hit, you now have an 80% chance to hit. So that 40, I think it would have just been 70, and those are much better odds. Especially because whenever you wind up, like, targeting 3 or 4 enemies, whenever you wind up targeting, like, a little horde like that,
Yeah.
and some of them are, like, facing towards you, and several of them, like, you got them all from, like, the side. It's nice to just be able to say, like, hey, I am plus 30% more likely to hit all of you, no matter the angle. Ooh, Isaac, I know that you're all shaken up on account of that whole
Yellow
breaking
card.
the law thing. Like, part of me actually sort of hopes that it's not a huge penalty. Like, something that I forfeit the money that I would have earned from this map.
Yeah, something like that, where you're like, well, I can get that. And I can get more money.
Yeah, because then I can show you the process by which you have your debt to society is paid.
What is that supposed to mean? What process?
Well, if you don't get the cards pardoned, I guess?
Oh, yeah?
If you don't go through the process by which you have them taken off of your record, they accumulate. I think she may be immune to sleep. Yeah, so I can just do this. So you have to go to the prison, and you have to, like, they have to serve jail time anyway, just to get them removed from their record.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have this nasty little yellow mark.
Like you did a bad thing that time.
And then what happens is, if you would get a red card, there's like an increasing, I don't know if it's probability. Like, I don't know, as I've mentioned before, not much of a lawbreaker.
Yeah.
Promise I'm not. I mean, I think, I'm pretty sure that we've broken like 2 laws in about 54 hours of playing this game. And I am definitely willing to chalk both of those up to, like, show inattention, you know?
Yeah, from having to deliver commentary.
So, I'm not super familiar with the law system. I don't know if there's just some sort of, like, break point where, you know, if you have 2 yellow cards on your record, every time you would get a yellow card, it is still a red card. I don't know how it works. I'm actually... Oh, wait, does that blow up? I think that's blow up. That's the end of the map. Yeah, This is the end of the map.
Yay!
No, I was actually just about to say, like, I'm kind of stalling for time because I don't want to know what happens.
Oh.
Oh.
Now it's time to find out.
Status down. Okay. Well, that's it for Precarious Plays today. Have a nice weekend, everyone. You may not you'll have a weekend eventually, so you don't worry if it's not a Thursday or a Friday. It'll come back around. You can have a good weekend, and I'm gonna start mine by redoing this map. Yeah.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.